I'm here with Case Baas, and we are downtown at the Kenosha Original Theater. So, what can you tell the viewers about this place that is so historic?
Uh, this is a movie palace that was built in 1927 by the founder of Universal Studios. It was the second theater ever to have sound. It was part of a huge wave of a bunch of vaudeville producers and stage show producers who wanted to build big places that could house both movie theaters and stage performances. It's pretty huge. It has this whole lower level seating and balcony. How many seats did it have?
900 seat balcony.
900 seat balcony.
Yeah, it's a 2,400 seat theater all total.
Yeah. And it was open from 1927 to I think the 60s, mid 60s. 1963 is when it closed.
1963.
Yeah, you can see here there's these enormous organ grills. It might be kind of dark to see on camera.
Okay, are we talking about these right here?
Yeah, those huge, that thing.
A mighty Wurlitzer.
Yeah, they could see it. That right there. Those are organ. What are they?
It was an organ grill. There
An
were
organ
organ
grill.
pipes before there.
Okay.
Under there. Now it's just, it's embellishment.
Right. Wow. This
And
place-
all of this is plaster. There's a framework of some really thick I-beams underneath everything, but other than that, like you can see here, all this is just, stripped back. You strip back the walls, it's just gritted plaster.
Yeah.
Watch your step in here. There's a few metal things sticking out of the ground.
It's okay.
This is the stage.
Wow. So this place is definitely amazing. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, this place was one of the biggest attractions in the city for a bit. There were a lot of the Three Stooges were here. The talent was better than I do.
Marx Brothers have been here.
Mark Ruffalo, right?
Mark Ruffalo's dad was here.
Okay.
He just stopped by a couple years back.
Is this that thing that was in your original video?
Yeah,
Like,
there's,
okay,
the,
that's pretty
there's
cool.
the levers. If you look closely, you can actually see there's still writing and labels on these.
Wow. It's amazing.
These metal ones too.
Border, yeah.
And what are these right here? There's like the
Those
These were all
switches.
levers. Like these
the
were just
stage
more of
lighting.
these, but
And then this was all lighting for the.
So what would you say that it would cost to replace something like this?
Well, this would all be done
you would redo all of
Yeah,
that.
you would redo all this. Almost all of the atmospheric lighting would be done in low voltage now.
Okay.
you want to go up on the balcony?
LEDs.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Would you like to see the balcony?
I would love to. And we would love to.
The ceiling used to have a constellation in it. This is what's known as an atmospheric theater. So the ceiling used to have an atmosphere of stars. It was the star with sky. When we put a new roof on, actually most of the plaster damage was because the roofer took no care to protect the plaster when we put a $100,000 roof on.
Yeah.
Ray Shepardson said, your $100,000 roof did $400,000 worth of plaster damage.
Wow.
What the effect used to be, there was a dark blue ceiling with holes in it and light shining through. Depending on which angle you would look at it, because the lights were hanging above it, it would look like stars twinkling.
Wow. This is pretty historic, man.
Yeah, and there, if you look there, that's actually some of Ray Shepherdson's archive. Not the small thing, the
Yeah,
actual big.
just come in here a second, I'll just show
Oh,
you
wow.
something that's in here. This is part of Ray's archive. Ray restored 40 theaters, so I'll shine the lights on them. But look, here's the
Wow.
here's the Fox Theater in St. Louis, the Orpheum Theater
Wow.
in Sioux City, Iowa. Here's the Detroit Opera House, Fox Books. Here's see, here's more of his tapes. Here's some of his other stuff. Here's the Ohio Theater. Over here, you'll see the Wiltern Theater in Los Angeles, the Hanna Theater, the Palace Theater in Louisville, the St. Louis Fox, This guy restored so many theaters, and this is like the history of theater restoration in the country. Wow. As a matter of fact, when you look at what's in here, the Gem Theater in Cleveland, more Hanna material, the Orpheum Theater in Sioux City again, and again, like I say, he restored.
Goes on.
It goes on and on.
Yeah.
But if you look at it, he's basically the guy who
This could almost be a museum.
Yeah, well, he's the guy who started the whole thing of restoring these old theaters and creating basically the circuit that people like Bill Maher and everybody who plays these circuits of old theaters now. You know, it's because of Ray. You know, he brought these things back. He brought a lot of downtowns back. You know, Ray was essentially a community developer, and theaters were his, you know, his tool.
Would you say by far that he was the best?
Yes, he knew what he was doing more than anybody.
Oh yeah.
He's a genius.
That's about half of the archive in those boxes in there. All of the photos, documents, slides, and all that stuff, I spend 2 or 3 hours every morning scanning those. So I've seen the paper trail of pretty much every theater like this one and how it gets restored.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's entirely possible, and there is a team with a lot of people that Ray still knew that are still around that can do it. This is our plaster garden. We take samples of plaster that fall, and we have an operation next door to try to recast and remold.
So we've been making molds of the stuff that we can, and basically, but that's like a winter type thing. In the summer, we're in here doing things that we can. In the winter, we're making castings.
Wow. So what can you tell us about this piece of art right here, this texture?
Well, all the plaster that was in here came from a company that's still in business in Chicago called Decorative Supply.
And they did this?
All of this stuff came from them. Matter of fact, when we first bought the place, I got a catalog, and these were in it.
Wow.
Almost everything is still in it. But these aren't in it anymore because they don't have the molds. They, when they moved, about 20 years ago, they decided to get rid of a lot of the old molds because the building they were moving into wasn't as big.
You can see this is one of the I-beams. You can see the
Right here.
Yeah, a bit of the skeleton of the place.
Yeah,
Even
it's
though
built like a bridge. You know,
Even
like
though it looks run down, that's
It
all
is.
just
That's
facade.
yeah. This because everything you see that's beat up is just cast.
So this is it. The theater. The amazing theater. Let's turn this around here. That's amazing. Wow. This place would look so gorgeous. You know what, guys? So I noticed in one of your videos you guys were asking for funding or like people to help.
Yeah.
This is a nice place though.
Well, we formed a 501c3 not-for-profit organization years ago.
This is
beautiful. We're sort of active at it, but we've been trying to chase down some other funding, and we just haven't had the luck that we would like to. Government funding, you know, back after 2008 happened, trying to get any money from the government is ridiculous.
Right.
And you know, and at that time, no bank.
Maybe
lends us any
President Trump could help.
money. Yeah, it would be huge. It would be huge.
This is amazing. This is just amazing. Look at this right here. So, what would be right here? The cameras and stuff?
Well,
Production?
today, actually, you would probably not really. Well, if we were going to do the video work, you would probably do production, have cameras here.
This used to be the VIP box.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so, you know, it just, you know, the side booth, a couple people sitting there get best
Yeah, this
views
is
of the
where,
stage.
This is where you'd shoot Lincoln in the head.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. This is definitely nice, man. I love it. Which way is the way?
It's just all
Show the way, son.
Yeah, with a 900-seat balcony, you know,
amazing,
we
guys.
normally have more light in here. When they were doing that movie, they didn't really hook the lights back up the way we had them.
Kind of looks like a football stadium.
Well, it is. Yeah, it's when you're inside, you see how large.
Oh, I see him.
Pretty volume. You know, a lot of volume of space.
Yeah. So you mentioned something in the beginning, in your original video, that there was It's like a Spanish.
Yeah, the whole architecture of the place is based on like an old Renaissance or medieval Spanish castle.
Right.
Around the time of more Muslim influence.
Mm-hmm.
So on the
Moorish, yeah.
on the balcony, you can see that the organ grill embellishments are they're like curved, they're almost mosquish.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the filler, the framing patterns and all of this comes from medieval Spanish architecture. It's supposed to feel like you're walking through a castle courtyard.
I feel it. I love this right here, though.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
This is back in
Wow.
here.
It's amazing. So this is still the theater.
Yep.
Wow. So,
And then, of course, now then there's other parts of it, like down in the boiler room, which is another whole, the basement of the place, and that's a whole nother haunted and scary place to go.
alrighty. So is this it?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, that's.
Alright. So where can they find you guys on YouTube or Facebook or social media?
I am on YouTube. If you search "Hi, I'm Case," you can find more info about the Kenosha Theater at kenoshatheater.com.
Yeah, but actually, probably best off finding more information on the Facebook page, the Kenosha Theater Facebook page.
Okay.
And it's Theatre, the English spelling of theater.
Awesome.
But yeah, if you want a tour, you're interested in renting the place out, shooting anything here, or just walking through,
We'll
hit
put
us up.
the information below this
Yeah.
video, emailing and stuff. And you guys can like and subscribe my guys' Facebook page right here, as well as mine. You guys can follow me on Twitter. It's going to be at Jesse Jesus Salazar TV, as well as Instagram, Jesse Jesus Salazar. Do you have an Instagram?
Or not. Sorry.
All right. We'll talk to you guys later.
Yep.
Bye, guys.